what I realized on the tables with you, and I want you to fix it. So there is an argument. Uh, I don't understand what player 4 said, and that's why I think he's black. So whenever you try to pronounce that, try to stop yourself and finish that. Okay, I will let him red color for now and forget it. Because this is very weird. It's not game where you need to understand somebody. This is the game where you need to find the liar or logical mistakes. So if you don't understand what that player said, if you don't understand his argument, in most cases, that person is red. But I hear you guys all the time, and I hear this argument many, many times, and this argument is impossible to like put counter argument because you didn't get my speech, and that's why you think that I'm black. But if you did not get my speech, you just did not get my speech. It does not give me color. You need to understand my speech. You need to understand my argument. And then you say, hey, this argument is like bad. I think opposite, blah, blah, blah. But if you pronounce loud that you don't understand somebody's speech, just stop yourself and say, okay, this is bad argument. Let's skip it and go forward. Okay? So remember, if you don't understand what person said, it's not an argument to his color. It's just like, okay, we speak different languages, we speak different topics, we experience different games, we experience something else, blah, blah, blah. But it does not give the color to that person. So you cannot take him into your team. You cannot give him your red ball, but you should not attack that person because it's not really like you don't have argument. This is no, I don't like this. Just like again, if you will try to put discipline on your words, on your phrases, so I never pronounce gray. If you watch my tournament, I think that I never said gray on the tournament. Okay? So, but I think that people do find my argument, do find my position, try to like play with me or whatever. So it does not help when you call somebody gray, it does not really bring any information. So you just spend 3 seconds of your speech of saying nothing. Yeah. So if you try to like only put what is important, I did not get his color is not important. What is important, whose color you found. Yeah. So if you found somebody red, spend time on his red color, why you think he's red. If you found somebody suspicious, put arguments about, but to spend 20 seconds about like 2 and 3 are great to me because they blah, 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 blah. It's not important. Okay.
So it's fine to just
Because,
say, I don't know. I didn't get his speech. I don't know. If you didn't listen to the speech,
yes. And
that's
this
it.
is
Over.
not very informative. Yes, you don't know,
You
and
don't
we
know. It's
don't
fine.
know
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
You need to think before you get your speech who is red, who is black, and who is being checked. By the way, this is another advice. I want you guys to be more proactive at day 0 to pronounce and show checks for the sheriff. That will help the sheriff and the city win, and that will help you to increase your level. Because usually there are not that many volunteers who shows the check, but that's important. This is what you need to get at the like end of day 0. So when all people spoke, you need to know who you want to check. And for example, who asked me, the sheriff, show some checks on the table. Okay. And sheriff will go there and check. So sheriff's missed all our red balls. He didn't count. So help him show the check, pronounce it. So when you are playing at like 7, 8, 9, 10, you should say that in the speech. So I think that we need to check this person or that person, pronounce that. You'll steal the ball from that person, and if the sheriff will check him as a black, you'll get your another ball. Okay? But don't spend your time on I don't know what color is. I don't know who to play with. Okay. You spend another 3 seconds, another 5 seconds. Yes, you spend your time, but it's not informative. And again, this is fine for newbies. This is fine when you, but more advanced you want to go, you need to understand this is not the information. The information is when you have a color and you describe and explain why you get this color. Okay? And that's how Maite will find, okay, you stole all my thoughts. I cannot phrase it the same way, but I understood and I had the same ideas about each one. Okay? That's fine. But practice your speech and practice colors, not the gray one. So the gray one, you just don't speak about that. Speak about those who you understood. So for me, this person is red. This is
So
important.
we'll tell
This
the
is
referee if you hear gray, fault.
yeah, it's enough
This is the best way to
if
learn.
Oh
it's
my
enough if
gosh.
you remember.
Yeah,
That's enough
this
if
is
And
you
I
great.
think,
remember that. If
So you
and I
don't
you
think,
forget,
catch yourself.
gray is an insult. Fault.
my goodness,
This is the hard way. This is the
not
way you
great for
learn
me
it.
anymore.